Goddamn. Hey man, it's your boy Setitoff83, the biggest three, and I just jumped off the porch with dirty glove basket. Goddamn.
Yes, sir. We right back at it, y'all. We got Setitoff83 back jumping off the porch with us today. What's up, bro?
What's up with it? What it do, man? What it do?
Everything smooth, bro. How you feeling, man?
I feel good, man. It feel good to be back out here, you know, back in it. So
Yeah.
let's get to it.
Nah, I can dig it, bro. Yes, sir. Nah, definitely good seeing you back out here, seeing you back active, you know what I'm saying,
sure.
in motion.
For sure.
Yo, so Big 3 Part 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is that the last of, you know, of that series? Like, you know what I mean?
For right now, I feel like Big 3 Part 3, I got, you know, the original version, 1.5, 2, then I got 3. So it's like, it's 4 different versions. I want to be able to, you know, give it time before I go back and visit another Big 3. I want them to be able to enjoy it and really appreciate it because I put my time into it, you know?
For sure. I mean, each song is so dope, so distinct. I mean, beats different on every one of them, and it's definitely been a dope series, you know, to follow.
Yeah, that's why I try to like make sure they different, cause I don't want to be repeating the same thing over and over. And it's like, oh, Big 3 Part 3 sound like Big 3 Part 1.
Right.
Big 3 Part 2 sound like, nah, every one of them got a different sound, a different flow, different cadence, you know what I'm saying? And it's all 3, so it's like, man, shit you can really say about that.
Yeah, no, I can dig it. And could we see a series come from the 83 bars freestyle that you dropped? 'Cause when I heard that and when I saw that, I was like, damn,
if
is
we
this gonna
being
be like the next series?
if we being technical, it really is a series, cause I got 3 versions of those too. I got the whole version of the 83 bars, and you got 83 bars Part 2, and then you got 83 bars Part 3.
Yeah.
So in a way, that's a series too.
Yeah, word.
But yeah, I definitely gonna keep that going for sure.
Yeah.
83 bars, man, that thing go forever, man.
Yeah,
That's forever.
No, that joint's
sure.
crazy. Nah, for sure. So, you know, seeing that you know, like you seem like a really methodical thinker. Like you really like think this out, and you really, you know, are strategic with it. I'm a Virgo, and when I was doing my research, I saw that you was a Virgo.
Yeah.
And so we tend to, you know, like, maybe even overthink, you know, some things. But how much, you know, strategy like is really put into, you know, your projects and what you're doing?
I put a lot of time into it, man. And what people don't know is, yeah, I do freestyle. I freestyle a lot. I love to freestyle. I go out the head. Most of my music be out the head. But for the ones that I took the time out, or the ones maybe I made them while I was down doing time, because I got a lot of songs like that too. So it's like, I can't just forget about them because I like to go off the head, you know? And they be hits.
Yeah.
So it's like I came home and dropped a banger, then dropped another one.
Yeah.
Then he linked up with YBA and gave him another one, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, shit, I've been coming. I told him I was coming.
I can dig it, man.
sure.
What's the vibes? What are the vibes these days in Darno?
Same vibes, man. Same vibes they always been, man. That shit, I'm the most loved and the most hate at the same time, man. It'd be crazy, because it'd be like, and I don't know when they came through for folks, man, you know? I felt like I put Durham on the map. And it's like, shit, if anything, I should be loved. I gave a lot of people, you know, chances and opportunities to fulfill whatever they wanted to fulfill. And some of them capitalized on it, some of them didn't. They don't take away that I did that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the same time, I'm still loved because they know I stand on business. They know the time I did that to the chin. I took it to the chin like a solid nigga. So it's like, they still love me. but I know you can't get but so big in that city. Yeah. It's like I maxed out Durham, so I had to get away from it. You get what I'm saying? I had to move, but you know, we still around the way, so it's like pick your poison.
Right. And so, you know, being a leader, you know, you have to, you know, being a leader, you have to have a stance, and you know, a lot of people, when you aren't a people pleaser, then you know that can make people.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. With me, I'm just one of them niggas that I don't pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? I don't pick and choose, man. Flout shit is flout shit. So it's like I speak on it. I don't let no fake shit go past me. I can't. It's like this shit just, you gonna know I don't like you. You gonna know I don't fuck with you. You gonna know. When you come around me, you gonna sense it. You gonna feel it like, damn, this nigga said don't fuck with me. I'm gonna let you know. Like, but we don't fuck with that. I can't fake kick it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am, man. That's how I am.
And you just came home, what, about a year and a half ago? Something like that?
Yeah, I came home a little over a year ago. About a year and about 3-4 months. Been on parole. That's why they ain't really heard too much from me. I've been on papers, man. I went to Miami. I was down there in Miami with Offset, Rich, Cardi and all them, Wiz Khalifa. Shout out them boys. I was down there with them. I come back, parole officer put me on the goddamn band. Oh, wow. Yeah, bitch put me on the band, kept me on the band until my birthday. I was supposed to been on that bitch for 3 months. I ended up being on that bitch for 7 months. And then I got out parole 2 months later. So it's like now I'm completely free. I'm back outside, I'm back to it, you know. It's time to get in that motion, man. That's it, man.
And you had so much motion before you went in. Had a lot of momentum, you know, going on. What were some of the first thoughts that went through your mind when you heard that door, you know, clamp shut in the prison?
In prison or jail, because there were two different thoughts.
I mean,
the county jail.
Break down both.
I can break down both. So when the first thought when I got into the county was, shit, I'll be out on Monday. Because I went in on the weekend. I went in on a Friday, so when the door closed, shit, I'll be out Monday. I go to the court, go to the city judge, she'll give me a bond. Them bitches hit me with a no bond still. I had a no bond, 2 no bonds. They doing me bad, super bad. Shit, after a couple weeks went by, a couple months went by, shit, my lawyer came at me with a little plea. Shit, I wasn't finna take it to the door. Y'all caught me with a rod. Shit, it is what it is. I'm a felon on probation. You find a rod, y'all hit me with it. All right, I'll take that. And give me the little 2 years to the door, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know, you living this shit, man, you gotta be able to be ready for what come with it. Yeah, it was a little time, but at the same time, it's a lot of time. Cause I missed a lot with my child, you know what I'm saying? So when I got to prison, that's what I thought about. When the door closed on the prison yard, it was like, damn, I'm in this bitch for real. I'm like, it's where the wolves at. Let's get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? I had 2 different mindsets.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And what was your experience like, you know, in there? Like, was your mind not even in there, and were you just keeping your mind set on what you were going to be doing and manifesting on what you were going to be doing when you got out, or, you know, how
it's crazy, man, because it's like, when I was in there, right, this what I used to do. When I was in jail, I barely called home, right? Because once I knew I had to do time, the more I called home, the slower the time went. So I used to just get in trouble, get in fights, bullshit, like go to the hole, be sitting in the hole for a month, and they had me in the hole under investigation 80 days, little bullshit like that. Like, little bullshit, but it is what it is, man. When I'm in there, I want to do my time. So I ain't really trying to think about the outside world. And it's crazy because when I was in the county, we playing cards and shit. And the motherfucking Wild 'N Out come on. And when I'm looking, I'm like, shit, boy, I'm on that episode. And a nigga say, nigga, you lying. I say, well, shit, what you want to bet on it? I'm like, nigga, I'll bet you whatever you want. I'll bet you whatever you want to do. Bet me everything in your locker. And if I'm wrong, if I ain't in this episode, I send you $500. The nigga say, man, shit, you got a deal. He probably had like $50, $60 in his locker. So they watching the episode, end of the episode, we watch the episode, they see 3. They go right there. Now the CEO done came to the block. The CEO like, oh shit, that's him for real. That's really him. Oh shit. Now I done sent little cousin, hey cuz, go get his locker. He played. Let me get his locker, man. He played. I let him keep his little hygiene shit. But yeah, hell yeah, man. It's just, when you in prison and in jail, cause county and prison 2 different things. So it's like, when you in there, man, it's eat or be eaten, you know? Eat or get ate, you know? It's like, you in there with the wolves. You can't fight, you'll learn. If you ain't a dog, you can learn to be a dog or you gonna get bit, you know? So it's like, man, you gotta get with your folks, tune in with your folks, and that's how it go. Yeah. Don't be around just hanging around anybody, fucking with anybody, cause you don't know what they got going on. You know, I seen some crazy shit on that yard, for sure.
Word, I can dig it, man. And I've always said, like, man, you don't want to play chess against somebody that done, you know, that done been locked up. You don't want to play dominoes against somebody that's been locked up. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm raw at both. Yeah. I like chess. I like dominoes. I play cards.
Yeah.
I do all that.
Word.
For sure.
Were you, while you were inside, were you thinking about the music you were gonna release? Was you writing songs and putting stuff together?
Hell yeah, man. I got hella notebooks full of music. It's crazy because I used to listen to the music and I'd be like, man, this shit really trash out here. It was trash. And I'm thinking like, damn, like, is it because where I'm at, I was in the mountains for a minute. But they got a rap station up there on the radio too. And they had a little talents. And you know, I'm on a little jab, but it ain't about nothing. I'm looking, but I ain't seeing nothing. I'm like, damn, this shit trash. Yeah. I'm gonna come home with that heat, you know what I'm saying? Came home, got to dropping that shit. Yeah. Oh God, I'm be honest, I don't think nobody can fuck with me, man. I don't think none of them, man. You can line them up, whoever you think. I swear, I don't think none of them can fuck with 3. No cap.
I can dig it. That, I mean, you supposed to move with that utmost confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no matter what you're doing, you know, like people try to take offense when people say like I'm the best or I'm the greatest or you know what I'm saying, put that out there. But that's the only way that you're gonna be the best. Like I was telling somebody, Muhammad Ali said I'm the greatest. Like he ain't wait for nobody to tell him he was the greatest. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's how you gotta move with it.
That's how you gotta move, man. Cause like I said, there's nothing wrong with being confident, man. There's nothing wrong with having that little swag, that little long as you ain't, you know, too prideful and, you know, too arrogant, cause then that's when the fall come in. And I done been around long enough to see that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to my young niggas, I just want them to, you know, pop your shit game, but make sure you saving that shit. Yeah. Make sure you know, staying out the way, taking care of your folks, taking care of the people that took care of you. You know. Sure.
And what was one of the biggest experiences that you got out of your time away?
Time don't stop for nobody, man. When I left, my daughter was crawling. When I came home, she was in school. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, when I left, my grandma was healthy. Shit, 3 months in, she passed. You know what I'm saying? About 9 months in, my left hand, he died. One of my best friends, shit, about a week after my birthday, he died. You know what I'm saying? It's all while I'm in there. Damn. That shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, nah,
my
man.
Fault, man, my fault.
I'm sure that it make you value, you know what I mean, like even things that we may have considered like the smaller things in life, it, you know what I mean, make you just value things just a hell of a lot more.
Yeah, man. Make you definitely value shit.
Yeah.
Cause it be like, you never know what the fuck you can lose out here in this world. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? You never know, so you always appreciate that shit, man, cause you never know when it can go, when it be taken away from you, you know?
Gotta appreciate every moment.
Gotta appreciate every moment, man. And while I was in there, I made sure, like, when I came home, I'ma appreciate the smell, you hear me? I'ma appreciate the look of a cloud, you hear me? It look different from the outside. No cap.
Yeah, no,
Hey,
for sure.
hey, you would think that shit look the same, but from the it's like whatever is sitting over the jail, it make everything look dark. Like nothing looks light. When you step outside that goddamn gate, that motherfucker get light as hell, you hear me? Then you know, boy, I smell freedom. That shit smell good, you hear me?
Yeah, no, that's real.
I was saying that shit, my first whole 2 days, like, my first 2-3 days home, I'm like, damn, it feel good just to be able to walk and look in my refrigerator whenever I want. Go touch the thermostat, put that bitch on 65. You hear me? It was hot as hell in that bitch, you hear me? I swear to God.
You remember the first meal that you had when you came home?
The first meal I had when I came home, grandma whipped me up some shit. Grandma whipped me up some shit, man. I would want to say it was ribs, ham, mac and cheese, candy yams, something else. I want to say I had a red velvet cake too. Oh yeah, I don't play no game. I don't play no game. Grandma got me right, for sure.
Nah, that's what's up.
Grandma got me right. I pull up on them. They get their little crying out the way.
Yeah.
And get my food. I hit the highway.
So you got that food and then it was on. Back to the program.
Back to the program. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
For sure.
I can dig
it.
And you also experienced, your mom's had done 8 years.
Yeah.
And so then she came home, and then soon after, or how long after, then you went in. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure that made you even appreciate things even more.
Yeah, man. You know, she had did 8, and that, you know, I ain't nothing but 24, so 8 years is a quarter of my life. So it's like, shit, it don't matter what point of time it was. And it just so happened to be in my teenage years. So it's like, but she come home a couple years later, I go in. We ain't had too much time to bond, like we, you know. So I just appreciate all that, man. That's my best friend for real.
Yeah, now I can dig it, man. And again, like with us talking about just appreciation, I'm sure, you know, between moms and your daughter, that, you know what I mean, like those are, you know, people that you cherish so much. So I know that you work so much harder even now to, you know, stay out here and be able to continue to, you know, prosper off of your creativity and off your talent and everything.
Yeah, man, it's so much. I got so much shit in the works for all the fans and all my supporters, man. I got so much new shit in the work, y'all. Just stay in tune. I appreciate all the ones that was writing that shit out, cause I definitely got that heat for you, and I definitely got big motion ahead, you know, big motion. Oh God.
That's what's up. Now, was I'm Turnt the first song that you dropped when you came home?
I'm Turnt, yeah. And no comment me, I'm Turnt, bitch. I'm booted on them perks. Yeah, that's that shit right
Yeah, nah, that shit go crazy.
That's that shit.
Can you talk about the vibe that you were in, like the mindset that you were in when you recorded that song?
I was just in a lit vibe, man. It felt good. I was in the studio. We had a whole bunch of little jonks in there. Me and the bros. It was right after a show. Yeah, it was right after a show. My first show, matter of fact, my first show home. And I was just in that bitch, and it felt good. It felt good, man. I'm Turnt. That bitch it just ended up being one of the ones.
How soon after you got out did you actually record that song?
Probably within the first week.
Okay.
I want to say in the first week. I had already had hella music recorded. So it was just like me, I just wanted to knock the rust off of me and get it back in, get back in the mode of things, cause, you know, even though I always rapped in jail, getting the real deal, rapping on the mic, rapping in front of a crowd is a whole different ball game, you know? It feels, to me, it's all one, but it's a different thing, you know?
Yeah, nah, for sure. Rapping in front of fans gotta be a whole different vibe than, you know, rapping, you know, in the yard or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, rapping amongst other felons. Yeah. You know, we just sitting at a table and I'm just spitting bars. That shit is That shit ain't the same.
Was it? Did you discover anybody in there that was actually dope, or you was like, bruh, like,
Like rapping?
Yeah.
I met a couple niggas. I met a couple people. One of my young niggas, Rex, he out of Charlotte. I fuck with Lil' Cuz, his shit hard. I fuck with there's somebody else too. I'm missing somebody. Damn. But yeah, Rex for sure. I fuck with Lil Rex. There was a couple niggas, but while I was in there, man, I wasn't really on rapper time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I'm rapping or something, it's gonna be I'm with my niggas, or I'm out on the yard, or we chilling somewhere, but you ain't just gonna be able to just walk up and be like, oh shit rapping. Nah, hell nah. I wasn't on that type time.
Wow.
Yeah, I was on a whole nother, like, that's why I'm saying I'm doing time. I tell a nigga, quick gang, I'm doing time. Don't come to me talking about no set it off at what happened. You liable to get rocked off on, G's. For sure.
Going for that.
I won't go for none of that shit.
And man, you gained a lot of popularity with your group, 83 Babies.
Yeah.
Y'all song No Cap was going crazy, and then you guys connected with Rich the Kid, and then he jumped on a version of it, and that went up. And then you guys were even signed to Atlantic, like to Rich the Kid's label through Atlantic. Not being on a major label at this point, like, could you see yourself going back to a major label, being back on a label?
Right now, no, but if they came at me with something that I couldn't deny, yeah. Right now though, shit, we straight, man. We ain't really want for nothing. I got a couple deals on the table that I could take right now with a couple majors. I ain't really gonna disclose all their info, what they got going on, but I got a couple deals on the table that I could take right now.
Word.
With majors, with independents. That I actually got one in the works right now. I'm in the mood. I'm in the route of working on. I just want to make sure everything right. Yeah. I done seen it all, so it's like you can't come at me with the record shit, cause I done seen the record shit. I done been through it. Like being independent, I'm thankful because I got 100% of my shit. I got 100% of everything. God forbid, tonight my last night, my kids will have that shit. Yeah. And I ain't gotta wait for, the label to clear something or send my folks some money, or they gotta make a GoFundMe or no bullshit like that. We good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I want.
What would you say are some of the, or what's some of the biggest differences from being independent versus being on a major?
I feel like the biggest difference is you gotta do more. You gotta do more of the groundwork yourself. It's like when you've been with a label, it's a label. They can just push a button, and you gone. When you in the streets with it, when you're independent, you gotta get out here and go to these clubs, go to these venues, even when you ain't booked for it. Like me, and I'm a go-getter. You know what I'm saying? I hustle for real. I get booked. I'm booked up every other week, but I still make time to pull up here, put the face on the scene here, do this, do that. Oh, this music shit, I go here, support these motherfuckers. That's why how I'm loved around North Carolina, because they know I put on for this shit for real. I look out for the motherfuckers that's coming, up and coming, that's trying to get in this shit, because it's enough for everybody to eat. I ain't one of them niggas, I'm comfortable in myself. I know can't nobody fuck with me, So it's like, shit, as long as you comfortable with yourself, man, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
And where's this confidence come from? Like, were you always confident like this? Like, even as a kid? Like, is this always something that you've embodied?
Yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. It's always something I embodied, man. I remember I used to be in school saying that shit. Bitch used to be like, you ain't BET. You ain't fucking Lil Wayne, Chief Keef. That's what they used to say. Like, bitch, shut up. You don't know nothing. I remember my teacher told me I wasn't gonna be shit. I pull up to the school. She, oh, is that your car? Yeah, bitch, yeah. Eat that, you know?
Yeah.
Shit like that, man. I live for shit like that, man.
Sure.
I live for shit like that.
And you've experienced success on an independent level as well as success being signed to a label.
Yeah.
And then coming back independent and, you know, reaching success again, like having songs and visuals that are topping over 1 million views, over 1 million streams and all that. I know when them millions of views and millions of streams was coming independent, like it hit different.
It hit different, man. I remember I had hit like 500K streams on one of my songs. I don't know if it was Baboon or I'm Turnt. I hit 500K, and Shawty had came with some balloons, and like she was celebrating me and shit.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to take that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It surprised me for real, because I ain't never had nobody do no shit like that for me before. Even though that's a big milestone, I put myself to a high standard. You know what I'm saying? By me being independent, if I could pull in 1 million views by myself, if I could pull in 500K streams by myself, 200K streams, whatever it is, 1 million streams, I could pull it in by myself. It should be celebrated, because I feel like I'm just one of them ones to where in North Carolina, you can't deny me, you know? So I just feel like now that I ain't got nothing holding me back, my back ain't hurting from having to carry the extra load of some other niggas, I feel like now I can go wherever and get to work. So I feel like it's that time now. Yeah.
I can dig it, man. And you dropped a couple of projects in 2024, Die and Breathe, Reaper Season, and then you dropped the EP with Big YBA, YBA3. So you stayed super active, and then 2025 came, and you know it seemed like you being like more strategic right now, like with how you dropping. Like why has there been, you know, somewhat of a delay on the side with dropping music and content?
I wouldn't really say like I got much of a delay. I just feel like I'm trying to push for something, and I was in the works of a deal for real. Without saying too much.
Yeah.
I'm in the works of something, so I didn't want to just be dropping crazy like I was.
Gotcha.
And then they coming with this bag, and then I gotta come with some, you know? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like, you know, for the ones that know what I'm talking about, know what I'm talking about. And them folks coming at you with a bag to drop the same shit I'm finna drop on my own.
Right.
It's like, shit, can I hold off a couple more days, a couple more weeks for it? But it's like, shit, I'm finna come with some heat for them folks, for sure.
I can dig it. And then I was seeing in your comments, you know, a lot of people just asking about, you know, 83 Babies, and then I saw that you had dropped the song No More 83 Babies. Can you speak to that and why that isn't, you know, a collective anymore, why that's not happening anymore?
Niggas grimy, man. You know? Niggas grimy. Niggas snakes. You got rats. You got niggas bite the cheese. All type of pussy ass shit a nigga just don't condone in, you know? So it's like I said on the song, you know, it was fun, now it's done, you know? I took a lot of L's fucking with niggas, man. It held me back a lot, like a lot. So it was just like, yeah, nigga made magic, yeah, we made history. Good luck to them boys, you know? Ain't no bad blood unless a nigga make it there. I'm just on my own wave. It's a lot of bullshit that's going on right now, a lot of politics going on that I ain't really with. And I don't pick and choose. You don't pick and choose.
Yeah, I can dig it. North Carolina has I feel like a wide variety of sounds and a lot of different, artists that are buzzing and that's making noise. Why do you feel like your area, it feel like your area like has so many different artists and groups that are popping, but then at the same time, it seems like the area doesn't get like the recognition that it deserves, or it's not looked at as like one of the like new hubs in music. It's not respected in that way right now.
Because, man, I feel like in North Carolina, they wait for the outsiders to fuck with it before they want to come fuck with it. And like, don't get me wrong, you can be popping in your city, but the surrounding cities might not fuck with you, Like right now, I got more fans in Atlanta than I do in Charlotte. Do that make sense? No, I'm from North Carolina. There's no way possible that, and I love Atlanta. I love this spot, it's vibes, it's culture, But I'm from North Carolina. You telling me a spot that by numbers is larger, I got less fans out there, that don't make sense to me. But it's like, out there, that's what it is, man. They wait for the outsiders to love you, so they can love you. And then when you pop, if you don't do for them, they hate you. They come up with rumors, they come up with all this bullshit. They wanna, get you out the way. That's what they do.
Right. Can you talk about your song, Belt?
Belt. We put Belt to ass.
Yeah.
3 take niggas to class.
They go crazy.
Yeah, that motherfucker hard right there, boy. Belt, man, that's a song, man. That's a song, man. I had got off the band and shit. I had got off house arrest, and I think it was homecoming or something. There's a lot going on in my city. And yeah, that's how I came with that. That bitch is pressure. You hear me? That's a pressure ass song right there. That's pressure.
One of my favorites. I've been
for sure. But
that Hypnotic song is crazy.
Hypnotic is pressure. I told Cuz, like, boy, this the one. This is the one for sure. And then he come back, he come even more trim. He got the song, his big song right now. He been doing his big one right now for shit show.
Yeah, nah, he been going crazy.
On my mama, he been going crazy.
And what was it like linking with bruh and doing that EP?
Man, that's little bro for real, man. What people don't know, man, I've been knowing Cuz since about 15 years old. And what people don't know, I did a song with him like years ago. We did music, shit, years ago, like 2018 type shit. He was young as hell then. He was like turning 15, something like that.
Yeah.
He was pressured there, and I told him, cuz you just gotta keep going, keep doing your thing, As long as you keep believing in yourself, fuck what a motherfucker say, fuck what they think, fuck what they talking about, boy. Keep doing your shit. Cause at the end of the day, you gonna be the breadwinner for your people. Yeah. These folks, they ain't gonna pay your people bills, they can't help your mama, they can't help your folks. They ain't gonna do nothing but talk shit.
Yeah.
Cause you had the potential and you ain't do it. So fuck them. Sure.
Yeah, you gotta just honestly kind of channel the other people out, block the other people out, other opinions, all of that, and just really do you.
I mean, get to work. Yeah. Get to work for a shit show.
Working with Rich the Kid and being signed to him, what's something that you learned from him, or maybe even some game that he shared with you, that you still take with you to this day?
Man, what I learned from the industry ain't real. Shit, that's one thing I learned. The industry, man, industry. And that shit fake as hell, man. It's fugazi. It's a whole bunch of shit I don't fuck with, Yeah. It ain't in me to fuck with, so it's like I can't. They wonder why I ain't viral, how they turn they use viral, whatever that is. I ain't think it, cause I can't sell my soul, baby. I'm sorry. Set can't do it. So we're gonna take the long route. We're gonna get there. I promise we're gonna get there. So just ride out with me. We're gonna get there, I promise. But we ain't taking the shortcut, cause that shortcut It's lead to sell your soul. So we don't want that. We ain't doing that. We'll just keep taking a long route.
Nah,
So.
real. Yeah, them shortcuts, it come with, you know, like I would say like you can fizzle out fast too, you know what I mean, by taking them shortcuts, you know.
Definitely can, man. Definitely can, man. I always say you go out how you come in. You come in, if you came in overnight, you can go out overnight.
Yeah.
That's how that shit go.
Nah, that's real. That's real. And what's been the most challenging thing for you as far as music is concerned, like since you've been back home and, you know, getting everything back in motion?
I feel like, man, I don't know, they got me shadow banned or something. But it's like, them bitches don't be like, I don't know. Like Instagram must be got me shadow banned, YouTube, something. I get too much love out here. They say I got like a cult following. Cause my fans love me for real.
Yeah.
But it's like, you can tell that they shadow banning a nigga. You can tell that they keeping a nigga in the dark. Cause it's like, why, what's the other reason? My music is harder than a lot of people.
Yeah.
Than a lot of niggas, you know? The business aspect, keeping the business up. So it's like, go back to the drawing board, work harder. That's all I do to it. That's how I think of it.
Yeah. Nah, for real. Do you feel like it's a dark cloud over the music industry right now? Like it seems like it's just, you know, so many negative things going on, so many, you know, deaths happening.
I feel like, nah, man. I don't look at it as a death cloud over the industry, a dark cloud over the industry. Niggas just gotta stop moving like fucking ruckus. That's all it come down to it, man. These niggas be fucking ruckus, man. The niggas stop moving like ruckus, man. Stop panicking, stop moving like ruckus. Little boys, man. You know, I be listening to this shit these niggas be rapping about, and it be sounding good, and then you'll see something on them, and they'll be like, damn, that ain't that shit he was rapping about. He did the opposite of the shit he was rapping about. He froze.
Yeah.
He panicked. He bitched out, you know? And so a lot of shit, niggas put themselves in them situations because you move like a rookie. When you move like a rookie, that shit happen. Like when I was on the yard, I take notes of shit. I ain't like, every day was a new lesson for me. I try to make a lesson out of every day. And the more I looked at shit, the more I learned. Over 95% of the niggas I ran into while I was in county jail or in prison, that was in that bitch from some emotional ass shit. With men, we don't move emotional. You get what I'm saying? The more you move off emotions, the more you're gonna crash. You'll either die.
Yeah.
Them the only two ways to go off emotion. You know, there's no problem with wearing your heart on your sleeve. But emotional men will fail. That's just how it go. I tell my young niggas all the time, when you think with logic, when you move with logic, it's hard for you to lose, you know? If you can't buy it 3 times, don't buy it. If you gotta go there with the ride, don't go, you know? Shit like that, man, that shit matters, man.
Yeah. Nah, that's real, man. You gotta be proactive and not reactive. So many people react to scenarios, and we were talking about chess earlier. You know, I mean, even life is...
It's a chess match.
Yeah, it's a chess match. It's mental warfare. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And you have to be...
That's a lot. That's crazy, man. In jail, man, you can't lose a chess match to a nigga. You can't lose. Once you lose a chess match to that nigga, he gonna pick at you every day.
Yeah.
Once he know he can outsmart you, he think he outstrength you. He's stronger than you. He's smarter than you. He's faster than you. He got more money than you. Everything. Once he beat you in that chess match, that's how a nigga think. It don't care what he tell you. Unless he know for sure you just a rookie on the chessboard. If he think you can play and you outdo him, he like, oh shit, I outsmarted this nigga. Now I'm finna try him. That's how that shit go.
Word.
Unless it's like your partner. You know, but even then, you got your competitive spirit, like, oh, I'm smarter than this nigga, I got his ass, you know? But that's how that shit go in jail, for sure. I watched that shit so many times.
Yeah. You gotta stay sharp. What are some values that you're now teaching your daughter? You know, some things that's more important that she should value more than money? And even for yourself, I think that could even apply
Loyalty,
for you.
man. I'm teaching my daughter, man, loyalty, respect, mannerism, faith. I teach her, man, to have faith, man. We pray every night. You know, I try to teach her right from wrong. Respect. I'm big on respect, big on loyalty, I'm big on honor. So it's like those three things I teach her the most. My baby don't even like paper money. She don't even care for it. She can count it for sure. That's what she knew that before she knew her ABCs. But she don't even care for paper money. She like her little piggy bank.
That's what's up, man. Teaching her to value, like, other things outside of just money being like the most important thing.
Oh, yeah.
Relationships.
Because I tell her, like, we need the money. Because when I came home, you know, and I appreciate my BM for that. You know, they had her learning, like, you know, it ain't about money and shit like that. But when I came home, she ain't like money. But I had to tell her, like, shit, you know, money. Daddy can't get you that nice stuff you want without money. So it's like, you like this, you like that, you like that, you like that. Guess how daddy got to get it with money. So we gonna know, we know it's important, but we're not gonna let that control us.
Right. Yeah, because the minute you let that control you, then that's when you start losing integrity. That's when you start, you know, start basically kind of going for anything just to get this paper.
Just to get this paper, man. You sell your fucking soul. Sell your soul, man. I don't watch them. I don't watch them do it.
Yeah. Man, what else you working on, bro? What else you got coming up?
I got a couple moves in the works, man. I'm working on this new project. Still moving. I'm working on that. Like I said, I got some secret shit in the works that we're gonna be letting hit the table real soon. So y'all stay tuned for that. I'm just going crazy, man. I'm working, trying to keep going non-stop, you know, for sure.
Dig it, man. You got any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out my daughter. I wanna free all my niggas that ain't tell, free all the ones that didn't tell. Even if they ain't one of mine, free them. Keep the rats, man. I wanna shout out my management team over there, Trey 57 Management. You know, we gonna do that shit this year ours. You know, it's the biggest three. For sure. I wanna shout out y'all too, man. Y'all fucking with a nigga. That's love.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Man, glad to see you back home. Glad to see you back in motion, prosperous. You know what I'm saying? And it's dope hearing, you know, your mindset and where you at with it, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Wishing you well and much success to you, my bro.
Out the gate, my nigga. That's love.
Yeah. Man, Setitoff83. Appreciate you pulling up.
You know what it is, man.
Us,
It's set. We jumping off the porch, man.
Saying you a con, nigga. And I got your bitch lit. We finna make a porn, nigga. Come here. My little devil working hard. He tryna earn some horns, nigga. Man, I'm back off in this bitch.